Hey everyone, welcome to the ranking. Here's my ranking of the Sony Pictures Animated movies. Yes, the studio Sony Pictures Animation. A lot of people have been asking me to do a ranking of all of these films. As weird as it is, this is weird actually. Some of these movies aren't actually animated movies. They're like live action blend with CG animation and stuff, but I digress. But I've been doing a lot of rankings for animated studios and stuff, and everyone's been wanting me to do the Sony Pictures Animated films, so here you guys go. Like, I'm gonna power through these because pretty much all these movies suck. A couple of them are good. Like, one of them's amazing, but most of these movies are fucking terrible, and I just want to power through these as quick as possible. There's about 15 of them, so yeah, let's get to it. Here's my ranking of the Sony Pictures animated movies from least favorite to my favorite. Alright, let's get started. Coming in number 15 is the Emoji Movie. Coming in number 14 is the Smurfs 2. The Smurfs 2 is stupid. And, like, yeah, let's make Smurfette, like, a villain and shit like that. There's another girl Smurf. Gargamel's back. Played by Hank Azaria. Good actor. Shitty in these movies. It has Brendan Gleeson, and Neil Patrick Harris is back, and just, what happens again in this movie? I don't fucking know. A lot of product placement, a lot of bad CGI, bad jokes, stupid movie. Coming in number 13 is the first Smurfs movie. Yes, I remember when the trailers first came out for this movie. They looked stupid. The movie ended up being stupid. Why did they even make these cash grab films? I'm glad they didn't make a Smurfs 3. They just brought it back as an animated movie. Still sucked, but just not as bad as these ones. Coming in number 12. Yes, I had to watch this movie to do this fucking ranking. Thanks a lot, guys. Terrible film. I hated this movie. Why wasn't it even nominated for a Golden Globe? That's fucking stupid. Shitty movie. I know it's a religious movie and stuff, and it's got this like voice acting cast that's pretty talented. That means dick shit. It's not good. Got shitty story, ugly animation, bad characters, bad comedy. Shouldn't have never been made. It's awful. Coming in number 11 is Open Season. Yes, has Martin Lawrence and Ashton Kutcher, two actors I can't stand, and it's terrible. The animation's cheap looking, it's ugly, it's not funny. They made a direct-to-DVD sequel, which was equally garbage. But this was the big budget theater film, and I hated this movie. I never saw this in theaters. I watched it years later. I rented it. It was awful. It's not funny. The characters suck. It's just this stupid, isn't he a deer and a bear? A bear who's like a pet. Who keeps a pet bear? It's dumb. And then they have to go out in the wild and shit and save the forest and shit. It's dumb. And it's not funny. Just fuck this movie. Coming number 10 is Cloudy with a Chance at Meatballs 2. A great idea, a great concept, and a great film. How do you fuck it up and make a sequel that is not funny, that doesn't have a good concept, that isn't original, and just isn't the slightest bit entertaining? There's nothing visually creative about this movie, or funny about this movie, or enjoyable about this movie. It's just stupid. Why did they make a sequel? The first one was good enough. They had to make a sequel and ruin it. That's typical studios for you. Coming in number 9 is Peter Rabbit. Just did a review of this a few weeks ago. It's stupid. Didn't like it. Has a 59% as of now on Rotten Tomatoes. That is way too freaking high. Never read the books. Don't know if the books are good or not. I heard they're amazing. I heard these movies are nothing at all like the books. These are bland characters. The jokes don't make sense. Donald Gleeson is fine and he's good. The movie is a love triangle. It's this, like, two guys fighting over a girl. One of them's a rabbit, played by James Corden. James Corden, don't play in animated movies. You're in Trolls, Emoji Movie, and Peter Rabbit. You just gotta stop. Just stop, okay? Stick to your talk show host. You're a good talk show host. Coming in number 8 is Hotel Transylvania. I know there's a big fan base for Hotel Transylvania. It's fine, it's got wacky animation design, it's cool and fast-paced. I just can't get into this film. Like, Adam Sandler's Dracula, he's not funny. I didn't like these characters. There's a lot of voice actors that I'm not a big fan of, like Selena Gomez. Andy Samberg is good. He's probably the funniest in the film, but it's like David Spade, Rob Schneider, Kevin James. These guys aren't funny to me. It has a very cool concept, and I like the fast-paced animation. And it's made by the guy who did Samurai Jack, which is cool. Samurai Jack's a better show, but just, I don't know. Like, I can't get into this movie. I didn't find it funny. I couldn't get into these characters. It's not bad. Just, I can't get into it. Coming number 7 is Smurfs: The Lost Village. Again, I did a review of this movie, I think last year or the year before, whatever. Whatever I did, I think it was last year, but yeah. It's better than the Smurfs and Smurfs 2. It's got nice animation. There was a couple of jokes here and there that are actually pretty good, but it's still a little too juvenile for me. I never really watched the Smurfs cartoon, so I don't know anything about the Smurfs. I just know they were in like this Smurf village, and then Gargamel wants to like eat them or something. I know nothing about the Smurfs, never watched the Smurfs, but I've seen these movies, and out of these really bad films, this is the more tolerable film to watch. It's not good, but it's tolerable. Coming number 6 is Surf's Up. Yeah, Surf's Up, bro. It's got Shia LaBeouf, man, and it's a penguin who likes surfing, looks up to this guy who's like his idol and wants to be just like a cool surfer like him. It's pretty cliche, predictable. It's got some cool, good animation. It's John Heater. There's some decent voice acting. There's some fun jokes. The animation is very nice. It's a great kids movie. Again, it's not my thing, but it's a great movie for kids. Coming to number 5 is Hotel Transylvania 2. Again, I did review this movie a while ago when I first started, and I was pretty negative on it. I think I was a little too harsh on the film. It's actually way better than the first one, actually. I couldn't get into the first one, even though the first one had a really cool animation and a very cool concept. I just couldn't get into the characters or story. This one was a little more funnier, a little more enjoyable. I still am not a fan of these Hotel Transylvania movies. I'm still not like the biggest fan of it, but I liked it way more than the first one. It's actually not half bad. There were more funnier jokes in this movie. It has Mel Brooks, which was awesome. The animation, I liked it. Again, the animation is really nice. It's slick and fast-paced, and this one was a lot more fun. I got more into the world building and these characters a little better and stuff, and feels very Halloween-y, which is cool and stuff. Again, the first one wasn't a bad movie, I just couldn't get into it. This one, again, is still not great, but it's a little better. Coming to number 4 is The Pirates, Band of Misfits. Yeah, again, I talked about this movie a lot in my stop-motion animated movies. I did the Aardman animated films, and great movie. It's Aardman and also Sony Pictures. It's great claymation, stop-motion animation, great voice acting, like got like Hugh Grant and stuff. Pirates, swashbuckling action adventure. It's fun, enjoyable, nothing perfect, but still cool. Coming to number 3 is Goosebumps. Yes, the live-action Goosebumps movie. Not animation, but Sony Pictures Animation. I did review this movie a while back, and it was good. I had fun with this movie. I've seen this movie pretty recently, actually, because I haven't watched it since I saw it in theaters. I watched it about a week ago and see if it still holds up, and it does. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Jack Black as R.L. Stein is so good. He's very entertaining. The jokes do land. Dylan Minnette is really good in the film. Yeah, I like this movie. It's, I wish there was more a haunted mask, because I grew up with Goosebumps. I grew up with YTV. I'm Canadian, obviously. Of course, all Canadians grow up with Goosebumps, but I love Goosebumps. And yeah, I also had Hayden Christensen and Ryan Gosling. They started in Goosebumps. Fun fact. Well, Ryan Gosling also started in a few Canadian shows that I watched, but anyways, I digress. Goosebumps. It's a good movie. I'm excited if they, I don't know if they are making a sequel. I think they are. I'm up for it. I liked this movie. I thought it was fun. I wanted more Goosebumps references, but I liked Slappy. I liked the monsters and creatures. Some of it was a bit cheap looking, but I had a lot of fun with this movie, and yeah, it's good. Coming to number 2 is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Great fun film. Phil Lord and Chris Miller did a really good job with this movie. It's not perfect. Again, it's nothing like I pop on every now and then. I've probably only seen this movie twice. But it has a cool concept, a really great idea. It's very original. A scientist makes the weather turn into food. It's such a cool, wacky idea. If I was a kid when this movie came out, if I was a child and this movie came out, I would have loved this film. But again, I was like a teenager when it came out, and I thought it was fine, and still, I find it's very good. It's great for kids. It's great for adults. It's got some smart writing, great likable characters. Bill Hader and Anna Paquin all gave great voice acting performances. It's a lot of fun. And my number 1 favorite Sony Pictures animated movie is Arthur Christmas. Arthur Christmas. Thank God they did Arthur Christmas as well. It's the best Aardman animated film. It is the best Christmas animated film. And it is the best Sony Pictures animated film. Why? I've talked a lot about this movie. You all know why. It's got a great story, great message. It's so fast-paced. You can't watch this movie just once to get every joke. It's really great British wit. It's so well directed. I love the characters. I love Arthur. I love Steve, Grand Santa, even the Santa Claus, the elf. I love these characters. They're all so great. Great voice acting. James McAvoy, Bill Nighy, Jim Broadbent, Hugh Laurie. Everyone's great in this film. And yeah, it's got a great message. A very good ending. I love the ending to this movie. I love that it's about old technology and new technology and what the right way to be Santa Claus is. And of course, Arthur's is the right way, because it doesn't matter how you deliver gifts, as long as you have the love and care for Christmas and for children and doing what's right. That is the true meaning of being Santa Claus and the true meaning of Christmas. And it's a beautiful story, beautiful message, a lovely film. Easily my favorite animated Christmas movie of all time, and easily the best Sony Pictures animated film ever. So yeah, that's my ranking of all the Sony Pictures animated movies very quickly. I'm sorry if it was too fast, but I really didn't want to talk about some of these films, so there you go, guys. And yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, did you agree with this ranking? If not, give me a ranking of all the Sony Pictures animated movies in your guys' opinion from your list of your favorite. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.